Hey everyone, it's Bobby, and I'm here to share with you the final walkthrough for this little folder that goes in the box. And this is the Craftology project for Country Craft Creations. I had previously done a walkthrough of the box and the album, but I still had the embellishments and the inserts to make, so that's what this one will be about. So on the inside, you saw this part. I did not add anything in here. I just left it for photos or documenting events. In this pocket, I made a pocket for this page. Looks like a file folder. And I have two little inserts in the front. This was in your collection kit. And I just had a little stamp that said believe, and I put that there. And then I used a graphic 45 tag to go in the back side of this little file folder. Okay, the first insert is right here. It pulls out of this pocket. And I used one of the cut-aparts, and these little strips actually came off the bottom and top of the page where it has the banding strip. This was in the ephemera pack, and then I just used scraps from the collection. On the inside, I just used white cardstock and added a couple of the ephemera pieces in there loose so that you can tuck your photo behind them. And the same way with the back, it's loose as well. And it just sits in this little pocket. Then it flips over and we have a pocket on the back side of that, and I made a little envelope style folder. This is also one of the, it's not the ephemera pieces. There is a card with, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. This one is in your kit. It came with the ribbons and some more embellishments. Really, really pretty. And that is what this Merry Christmas came from. And I just put all the extra ephemera that I had left in there. And I used the twine that Tammy sent with the kit. Just wrapped it around the Merry Christmas embellishment, and then I have a Santa Claus tied to the twine. Now the twine was in the collection, but the little Santa Claus is from Butterbee Scraps, and that is not carried at Country Craft Creations. So if you want to order charms like that, you'll have to go to Butterbee Scraps. They will not be carried at Country Craft Creations. Okay, and this one is magnetized. The flap goes this way for small photos and documenting. Opens this way, and then it opens out that way. Let me move this up. On this side, I added some little photo mats. And these, if you notice, let me go backtrack and show you. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. The center of this, when I cut it out with a die, that is what this tan is. I try to make the most of every little piece and use up everything I can. And then we have, oops, have another one down here at the bottom. Green cardstock there. This flaps open, and I added a little snowflake down here from the ephemera kit. Excuse me, the Believe is also from the ephemera, and this is one of the little enamel dots from that set I showed you. And then I made a couple of little tags. These are from a Bow Bunny die that I got from Tammy, and I may have got it out of her clearance. I don't remember. I've had it for a long time, but you can check her store to see if she still has it. I'm not sure about that. So I just made these two little tags, and I left them plain on the back. And they just sit under here, like that. And in this last pocket, I have 4 little tags, again with the Bow Bunny dies. And these I just cut by hand, and they're all plain on the back. Just for some of your little photos or documenting some memories or whatever. Let's put the green back here. That sits in here. And then on the back again we have another file folder, and I have 2 little tags that I just cut out. These were with the sticker sheet. And again, these two little dies are embellishments. The snowflake and the angel are from Butterbee Scraps, not carried in Country Craft Creation store. And then I have another graphic 45 die tag, and I just put a little plain photo mat under that. This is from the collection, as well as these little bells, and this red twine was in the collection as well. So that is my album. I'm just really pleased with it. I think it turned out so cute. I love creating these things for you guys. They're so much fun. So there we go. Oh, didn't go that way. Like that, like this, and like that. And then it goes back in the box. So most of you, I'm sure, have received your kits by now. Those of you that got the Craftology kit. If you want some of the pieces and you didn't get the kit, I encourage you to go over to Country Craft Creations, and when you get to her site, you will click on brands, and then you'll get a drop down box and click My Mind's Eye, and that's where this paper will be, if she still has it. I'm not sure about that. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, we're going to make our inserts and embellishments for the little folio for the Yuletide Craftology box project. So the first thing I want to make is a piece to go here and back here on the larger open pages. I want something here and something here. Am I in frame? Can you see that? Goodness, I can't tell. Let me see. Yes. Okay, we need something here on this area and then something over here. So I decided to make file folders. And they're going to be fixed to the bottom, or to the back of the page. And I have a second one to make. I have one of them already made. And it is going to attach here. And I'm just going to attach it on 3 sides. And I have it glued together so it's a little pocket, just the edges, and then I'm going to just glue it on 3 sides so that I also have a pocket under here. So let's go ahead and put the other one together real quick. That goes on this side. If I get all my little flips and flaps going the right direction, there we go. Okay, so we're going to make one to go here. What is that? Oh, I had laid snow down. I thought I might put it here, but I don't know if I want it there or not. And then it fell in the pocket. Okay, so let's do that. So the first thing is cutting your little file folder. And I cut these, I got ink on it, but it's going to be on the inside, so it's not going to show. It's 6 wide. And I think it's 9. Yes, it was 9 before I punched the corners. And you're going to put it in your punch board and punch it 1/2, and then turn it over and punch it 3 1/2, and that will leave you the tab when you cut these little extras out. So what we need to do is put our little strip of paper up here. These are going to be really quick and easy inserts, you guys. So it doesn't have to be anything really tedious or earth-shattering to make it pretty. It's the papers that make it pretty, really. And My Mind's Eye has outdone themselves with this collection. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to use the stripe up here, and I already put one of the stickers on there that says December. And we're going to put this just below the white, like that. And then this is going to go on the front. And I've already inked them with, what did I use? Vintage Photo. I dropped this glue bottle the other day, and of course it had to go nozzle down. So I'm having to baby this thing and Tammy's looking for me another one of these black tips because it's cracked up under here, and I've just got it kind of E6000 on it, holding it together until she sends me another one. So this is going to go right on here. And then we're just going to put a tiny bit of glue inside this edge. Don't want a lot because I don't want to seal up too much of it. I want to be able to put tags and things in it. So we're just going to glue that down. And that's all there is to that one. Isn't that easy? And I do have a cut list already made for you, and it gives you your score lines and everything for all of this. So there's that one. Let's glue these two in while we're here with the glue. So I'm going to put it right down here, just up from the bottom a little bit, and I just want it glued on the two sides and the bottom. And then we'll make some tags for it. Just like that. And I do with my, we'll use this one. Oh, here it is. Left it on the desk. And we just want that to stick down there. Now we can go over to this side. And we'll put the other one down that I already have made. And I need to find a sticker for that, but I will. No big deal. So we'll glue this one in. And then we have 3 little pocket areas that we need to make inserts for. And I have them all cut out, and they're all on my cut list. I have a separate cut list for the embellishments and inserts. So there's that. So we'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. Oops. You see, I did cover that, remember? When I did you the first walkthrough, I didn't have anything on there, and I'm going to add little photo mats there. So let's close this up, and we'll make our inserts. Okay, the first one I have is really simple, and I'd started putting it together already. The paper clip stuck there. For some reason, it's wanting to hang on to that, because there's a magnet in it. This is just a little tiny file folder that I had here, a whole package of them. I was looking through all my embellishments and stuff in my stash, and I found this little package of mini file folders, and I thought that would make the cutest little closure. So I added a magnet to the inside of it and just put some scraps of paper on it. And I'm going to use that for my closure here. Isn't that cute? So there's that. And this is just 2 pieces, 6 1/4, and this one is 4 3/4 and scored at 1/2 inch, and this one is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I'll add photo mats and what have you to the inside, but I just wanted to share that one with you because it was so easy and quick. I just used one of the cut-aparts here. These 2 little strips actually is one of the banding strips from the paper. You know, on the full sheets that you get, there is this band down at the bottom. That's where I got that strip. I cut out one of these strips that was the plaid, or the whatever you call it, and just cut it to fit. And then I had a scrap of this red piece, and I put one of the snowflakes out of the ephemera pack on it. So I will include that in the final walkthrough of the finished product, but I just wanted to show it to you. So there we have 3 things done. Isn't that quick? Okay, the next one is actually cut at, would help if I turn the ruler the right way, right? Is 6.5 by 4.5. Now you don't have to write it down because it's on your cut list. And I just scored it at 1 1/4, and then I cut this section out, rounded the corners, left me 2 little tabs so that I can fold it in and make a pocket. And then I will show you, let me find the little, well, I've got some craft colored ones which I'm going to use, but I found the black ones first. These small graphic 45 tags would fit in here perfectly. And I do have some in craft, and I'll make some of those to go in here. So there's that. So I have a piece cut for the front. Oh, that doesn't go there. That goes with this one. Jeez. I almost gave it the wrong thing. This goes on here. Right here. And this one on the back part. Just like that. I'm going to turn it over too. Because of the glitter, I don't want to rub it off. Okay, now we just need glue on these 2 little tabs. And we'll close it up, and it'll be ready for the little small G45 tags. Or if you don't have those, you can make any tags you want. It doesn't have to be those specifically. Spilled glue on my paper and it ripped it up. So there's that one. And we just have one more to make. And this is the last one. It's a little bit more detailed. But this is going to be a pocket. And it measures 6 by 10. And I scored it at 3.5 and 8. And then I scored each side at 1/2. I cut out the top and the bottom, just leaving the center for a 1/2 inch fold. And then I took some rectangle dies that I have. Where did I put them? Oh, right here. I have this set of rectangle dies, and I used not the largest, but the second and third largest. And I cut this rectangle out to give me a window. And then I went back with that one and the second to the largest, and I laid it on the artisan green, and it gave me a frame when you lay it like that. So I cut out a piece of the red, I don't know if to go on the front, and then this frame will sit on top of that, and there will be a piece of acrylic behind it to make a little window. So let me put these back so I don't lose my dies. Okay. I don't think I inked these. I didn't. So let me ink these. Just enough to knock off that white edge so it's not looking like a neon light. This is going to go on there. And you can leave this solid if you don't want to cut out the window. It's not imperative that you do that. There's that. And then we want the little frame around. And I'm just going to put a very little bitty tiny bit of glue. I don't want it to ooze out all over the place. Okay, now for our little window pane, I'm just going to put tiny little dots of glue because I don't have narrow enough score tape to get it. It would leave too much sticky out and around. So I'm just going to put this down. You just want to make sure that you have enough to hold it, but not so much that it's going to ooze out. And there's that. Oops. Okay. Now let's score and burnish this. And I can see I need to snip this a little bit there, and this one as well. Okay. Let's see if this fits in here. Yes. So we'll put that inside. That pretty little snowflake paper. Okay. Now we can seal this up. And we'll have a little pocket. This tip's about to come apart again. Yeah, it's oozing. I didn't figure it was going to stay much longer. Tammy didn't have any more of them in her store, and she was going to see if she could find one for me. I didn't think to look anywhere else. I always call her first, though. If I need something, do you have this? Before I order from anybody else. I can see I didn't get that cut straight away on my, when I cut it on this score line, I didn't get that close enough. And this one could stand a little off too. You can see that leaves a little window so you can put a photo in there or whatever you might want to put in there. And then I'm going to fold this flap down. It makes a little pocket envelope type thing. And I cut a piece for that. And I will probably add a ribbon or a piece of baker's twine to it somehow for a closure. I just haven't decided for sure, but I will come back in the walkthrough, in the final walkthrough, and show you what I've decided to do with it. So that is that piece. I need to cut something for under here. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to have a lot of embellishments left over, so I can put them in there. And the person who receives this then can put them wherever they want to. After they add pictures, they can put a little embellishment over the corner of their photo or whatever. So, there you are. That's our inserts and embellishments. Alright, I'll be back with the final walkthrough and all the finished pieces. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.